Have you ever sat down maybe with a book or to do some work and just found it impossible to focus? Like your brain has 100 different tabs open all at once? Well, if that sounds familiar, you are definitely not alone. And the most important thing to know is, it's not your fault. So let's dive in and figure out how to reclaim our focus. I want you to think about a number. 8. 8 seconds. That's it. According to a whole bunch of recent studies, that is the average attention span of a human being today. Just 8 seconds. Let that sink in, if you can.
Because here's what makes that number so absolutely mind-blowing. The humble goldfish, the one swimming around in its little bowl, it has an attention span of 9 seconds. Yep, you heard that right. We, as a species, have now officially been outfocused by a goldfish. It's a pretty jarring reality, but we have to face it to really get what's going on inside our heads. Now, it's so easy to hear a stat like that and just beat yourself up, right? To think you're lazy or you just don't have any willpower. But you've got to get that idea out of your head. This is not a personal failure. What you're experiencing is a neural hijacking. Our brains are being actively and very skillfully rewired by an environment that's designed to steal our attention.
So to understand this hijacking, you first have to understand the civil war that's happening inside your own head. It's this constant battle between two totally different parts of your brain. Let's call them the calm, rational CEO and the screaming, demanding toddler.
So first up, let's meet the CEO. This is your prefrontal cortex. It's the logical, adult part of you that sets long-term goals. Like finishing that big project for work or learning a new skill. It's responsible, it has your best interests at heart, but the poor thing is just completely and totally overwhelmed. Why is the CEO so overwhelmed? Because it's constantly fighting this character, the toddler. This is your limbic system, that ancient, emotional, impulsive part of your brain. And the toddler, it could not care less about your 5-year plan. It wants a cookie, a little hit of dopamine, and it wants it now. And it will throw an epic, world-class tantrum until it gets it. So, how does our modern world keep that inner toddler so happy? Simple. It builds a digital casino that you carry around in your pocket. The people who design our apps, they understand this toddler brain perfectly. And they have built the ultimate playground to keep it hooked, 24/7. Now, the secret weapon of this digital casino is a psychological principle called variable ratio reinforcement. It sounds kind of nerdy, but it's the exact same force that makes slot machines in Vegas so powerfully addictive. It works by giving you a reward, but on a totally unpredictable schedule. See, it's the uncertainty, the maybe, that is the secret sauce that keeps you pulling that lever. And this is exactly how it plays out on your phone. Think about it. You pull the lever every single time you refresh your social media feed. You get that little flicker of anticipation, hoping for reward, maybe a funny video, a like on your photo, an interesting message. Sometimes you get a little prize, and sometimes you get nothing. And that unpredictability creates this powerful compulsion loop that makes you pull the lever again and again and again. Okay, so we get it. It's addictive. It's designed to shatter our attention into a million little pieces. But come on, is this just a bad habit, or is there any actual, tangible, physical damage being done to our brains? I wish I had better news, but the answer is a clear and resounding yes. This constant state of distraction isn't just a bad habit, it has serious physical consequences. The process is so real and has become so common that brain rot was actually named Oxford's Word of the Year. And the most alarming consequence of all is this: cortex thinning. I just want you to look at those two words for a second. It means exactly what it sounds like. The actual, physical, outer layer of your brain is getting thinner. Let's break that down for a second. New studies are showing that this constant state of distraction can lead to the cerebral cortex, that's the part responsible for all your higher-level thinking, to physically thin out. At the exact same time, it messes with your memory formation. It's like the save button for your day's memories just fails to click. And you put all that together, and what you get is that feeling people are now calling brain rot. Okay, I know that was the really, really bad news, but here is the genuinely good news. This is not a permanent life sentence. You can absolutely fight back. There is an escape plan. It's a rebuild, and it runs on a very specific, science-backed timeline. And here is the most crucial thing to understand. Your brain's hardware is not broken. It's just been badly programmed by the world around you. And thanks to this incredible thing called neuroplasticity, our brains are amazingly adaptable. Those weakened pathways for focus, they can be rebuilt. We can literally, physically rewire our own minds.
So what's the timeline for a rebuild like this? Well, the research points to a 66-day protocol. You start on day 1 with a digital detox. It's amazing, but by just day 21, your brain is already starting to forge new, healthier neural pathways. And by day 66, you can establish a whole new baseline for focus. You're effectively rewiring the entire system from the ground up.
So what does day 1 even look like? It's probably simpler than you think. Get a timed lockbox for your phone. Seriously. And just put it away for 1 hour a day. Use that hour for something that requires a single focus. Read a real book. Go for a walk without any podcasts or music. Think of it like taking your brain to the gym to grow those focus muscles back.
And remember, you've got to be patient with yourself. This is a physiological process, not just a test of your willpower. We're not just breaking a minor habit here. We are repairing physical hardware. And that just takes time and consistency, a lot more than a simple weekend detox.
So, ultimately, the power is right back in your hands. The neural hijacking is real for sure, but your brain's incredible ability to heal and rebuild itself is just as real. The digital casino was designed to hook you, but you can always choose to walk out that door. The tools are there. The only question left is, will you pick them up?